Apparently I went to Germany to get stabbed and shot in VR. This is the OWO Suit, an electrodes-based haptic suit able to make you feel a punch, a gunshot, a knife getting through your body with an entry point and an exit point, contracting your muscles against your will. And it was freaking terrifying. Hey, Ty here, so welcome to the bHaptics channel. I'm just back from Gamescom 2023 and this was just one of the many things I was able to try there. I had the opportunity to try some extra awaited games like Vampire, the Masquerade and Powerwash simulators, playing drums in VR and other amazing experiences and tech. So well, let's get into it. Let's start from what started it all. Almost. Strolling through the vintage section, actually found the Virtual Boy, and I was able to try it, finally, for the first time. This is an extra rare virtual reality headset created by Nintendo, and it was their grand failed attempt to actually bring VR to the masses. The sense of depth there was incredible, much better than what we're used to with our VR headsets. Of course, they had a monochrome display, so you know, it was actually burning your retina a bit, not that great. But yeah, playing Mario Tennis in there was crazy fun. I actually played the Virtual Boy games on emulator on the Oculus Go, so yeah, seeing it for real was absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, Nintendo just tried VR again with Labo and didn't go anywhere. I feel like they just abandoned it. And yeah, I wanted to put it in a video because it was cool. But let's talk about being stabbed. That sounds very fun. I heard about it many times, but finally I was able to try the OWO suits directly firsthand. And again, I have to say that it was freaking terrifying. It's just crazy to think such a thin suit is able to give you strong kind of sensations. Because this suit will actually use 10 different electrodes to actually contract your muscles in different parts of your body. So you can't actually wear these over your t-shirt, but you're gonna need to be naked under it. So yeah, the trade show was freaking disgusting, to be honest, also because you had these gel pads that were like super sticky, and probably they just gather human parts from people before me. I did it for science. But yeah, other than that, if it's your suit, probably you will be fine. The OWO suit, by the way, is completely wireless, connects to the phone to make a calibration because you can decide how strong the haptics spasms can be. The guy was going up very, very fast with it. I was freaking terrifying because it really felt very, very, very weird. Weird in a way that didn't feel much as a vibration, but more like something really getting through my muscle tissue. Again, I did it for science. Also, when I asked what the limit was for the electrodes, he said that there's no limit, you decide the limit, and my reaction was even more terrified. But yeah, I played some pistol whip with that, and I think that it wasn't really the best way to feature it. Unfortunately, there are not many games that supported this thing natively, so I was just feeling the beat a bit. I was trying to get shot, but then the level will stop, so it was kind of a tricky demo for sure. I think that I got the most out of this demo when it was trying to make me understand how it works with the phone and all the different feelings that you can have through the app on the phone. And yeah, it felt crazy weird. By the way, this thing is available already right now. It can work with flat games or VR games. Of course, VR games will be the favorite thing to use, but there are not many supported directly, as we said. And this cool, they're actually making a version for AC Mirage that is supported directly by Ubisoft. Weird, I wish VR game actually went that way instead of a flat game. But yeah, I have so many questions about this. I hope that one day I'm gonna be able to bring it to the studio and try extensively, even if I'm a bit scared, because what if like this has a malfunction and gives you the entire power on your muscle? It can actually freeze you, and that's kind of dangerous. I mean, getting electroshocked by playing VR, I can avoid it. But anyhow, if that's too scary for you, there's also an haptic suit that doesn't try to kill you, and that's the bHaptics. The vest, it's pretty much the same as it was before. They actually doubled the number of the haptic motors, so you can feel a bit better where they're shooting you or where people are hugging you if you're using a very VR chat, for example. But they also added many different accessories. My favorite one was actually the wrist one, that when used with the bow, it really gave a good sense of tension. I was very impressed by that one, and also by the one that you can put directly on your face. I also tried the new gloves with haptics. Those are gonna work in games that use hand tracking because the motors are a bit big, so you can't really use them with the controllers. They had 2 different colors, so in base of your floor, you can use the one with the most contrast, so the Quest 2 or the Quest Pro can recognize the hands without any problem. So hugging people, touching things felt a bit better than just using hands on nowhere. So for sure, a very good addition. The bHaptics feels more like vibrations, instead the OWO feels like just something is actually happening. But I've got to say that bHaptics has very good software, and also there are many more games that support it directly. Also, it's not scary to use it, but you look very intimidating by using it, kind of the Dark Knight. So yeah, it's approved by me. And because we're always talking about scary things, let's talk about vampires. In Vampire the Masquerade for fast travel games. Now I can't show you any gameplay directly because it's still under embargo, but stay tuned for it. They actually allowed me to talk about it a bit, and I have to say that I'm very happy to do it because I freaking loved this game. And if you like to feel like Corvo in Dishonored, but also being a vampire with all the things that comes with it, like sucking blood and stuff, this is absolutely amazing. This is a stealth experience. I feel they nail very well the balance in difficulties, because some stealth games are too easy and then it's not fun anymore, but it's also not too hard. So it's a very good challenge where you have to study the environment around, and in freaking Venice, and it looks absolutely incredible. The graphics to be on a Quest 2 were very good, and yeah, definitely I will be playing it day one. What can I talk about though is that from Endream's Powerwash simulators that is arriving directly in VR on the Quest 2 platform, and PSVR 2 as well, I believe. And I have to say that it's always very satisfying. If you play the flat version of a Powerwash simulator, you're gonna feel right at home. This is 1-to-1 in pretty much every level. And the cool thing is that you're gonna be able to play co-op with up to 8 people. So it's gonna be absolutely madness. This game really hit differently. It's kind of weird how satisfying and enjoyable it is to play. You can't stop, like time passes very fast. Hopefully it's gonna arrive to PC VR 2 though. I would love to see it there. But now let's keep going, because a big focus of this year was actually mixed reality. I tried Drop Dead the Cabin, that is actually an add-on, free add-on for the Drop Dead game that we have already on the Quest platform, and it was freaking awesome. You can place doors around, windows around, and then having a Nazi zombie experience right in your living room. This felt weirdly immersive. I actually punched the wall while playing. There's something that doesn't really happen. I have a lot of experience in VR and MR games, so I guess it was a good sign. MR for sure will be huge. There's a big focus from Meta directly. This is the one that we saw also Zuckerberg playing. So yeah, I can wait for this one to come out. Also, it's a free add-on, so heck yeah. Now, talking about smaller experiences, I actually tried an RC Racer game where you actually create your track all around your room, your environment, and then you race with other people. This was just a vertical slice, so something that they wanna show to Meta or publishers to see if they can get any funding to then keep creating the game. But I have to say that the concept was very nice. Of course, it wasn't much of a game, but more of a tech demo. In the future, they want to add the possibility to shoot the cars, to have the cars getting out of the road, and something like that. So it would be absolutely fantastic to see something like this in action, to rewind a bit to when we were kids. I mean, I played RC cars like crazy. Another very interesting demo that I tried from a university project was actually the possibility to play drums in VR, to see your drums directly playing in a reproduction 1-to-1, and you know, playing, seeing like a Beat Saber style what to play in the right moment. It was a bit out of sync, so it wasn't perfect, but it was a very interesting project and something I would like to see happening also in reality. There's this Mesh Drums guy that is actually creating a new add-on for mixed reality. Hopefully we're gonna be able to place the parts of the drum where our actual drum is, not just drumming in the air. I didn't try mixed reality Mesh Drum, unfortunately, but he's working on it. hopefully we're gonna see it soon. Now a little extra from the creators of Richie's Plank. Actually they're creating a new platform game called Max Mustard, and I think that we need more third-person platform games in VR. So yeah, fingers crossed for this one. The character was very cute, and also the environments were very nice indeed, and the platforming part was very fun, very similar to Astro Boat, to be honest, with the double jump with like a jetpack. Unfortunately, platform games are a bit tricky in VR, they never perform very well. But hopefully this is an exception and people are gonna start to like them more because they're fun. They're very, very fun. But anyway, I tried many different things, but of course I couldn't fit everything in the video because I didn't want to make a 40 minutes video. But so far, these were the most interesting things that I tried at Gamescom, and I'm glad, very glad that I went there because it was fun. My first Gamescom coming from E3, it felt like gigantic and I didn't expect that at all. I also watched a 30 minutes gameplay of Starfield and I can't wait for that one. If it's flat, hopefully we're gonna get a mod soon. But yeah, super thanks to my brother Peppo for the footage because it helped me a lot to actually go around and actually film what I was doing. We're actually playing in a big arena together. It was extra fun. I don't remember the name, I'm probably gonna show it in the video now. But anyway, the VR community is strong. Gamescom was very, very fun. Of course, VR is still a niche everywhere, but it was great to see it in many different places. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna go again next year. Anyway guys, what you think about this OWO suit? Are you scared by it or are you weirdly attracted? Let me know in the comments below, and as always guys, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the video, dislike. Subscribe to the channel for more VR tech. If you love the channel, join button there. Later on further, also the Patreon. Thanks for the Patreons, join the channel of course, and I see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.